Now, A.B.A has been out for a while, and she's still new, but there's been a lot of very unique tech found for her. And I've gathered some to show you here today. 10 to be exact. Bonus at the end. This is going to be a quick one, so I'll just start by showing you the most obvious ones, at least to me, to the more mind-boggling ones later. Alright, number 1. Keygrab is plus. Yes, shocking, I know, but the amount of people pressing on this move is concerning. If you don't have a DP or resource, sit down and block this whack-ass mix-up. Number 2, the rekka follow-up is a low. Now I know I said obvious, but I got smoked by this thing so much I had to check dusted to figure it out. And it doesn't help that it doesn't look like a low. Number 3, Danzai goes through everything. This one is the most obvious one because it's probably her most clipped move ever. Despite it not being a frame 1 DP, it still basically destroys every single move in the game, except for Glock points and parries. Now, deeper into the iceberg we go. Number 4, block dashing. A.B.A.'s normal mode dash has a very special property that almost justifies why it's so slow. She doesn't need to dash block, because she can do both at the same time. If you hold down the dash button, then press back or down back, you will move forward and automatically block any attack that comes your way. Note, you do have to press the dash button before you press back, because if you press it at the same time, you'll backdash. That's basically a risk-free get-in tool. Alright, number 5. This one is kind of hard to put in a single title, but basically if A.B.A is in any form of animation that isn't idle, even if her jealousy gauge is 0, she won't turn back into normal mode. And if said animation is special cancelable, you can use changing and swaying to go back into normal mode, getting some gauge back, even when you're at 0 gauge. But that'll only work if you've conditioned your opponents, because while you're changing, they can just press on you at any time. There is a way to keep your advantage, but it comes at a cost of having 0 jealousy gauge and using 33 tension. While you're near the end of Jealous Rage, you end your string with Keygrab and then you purple RC. The animation leaving Jealous Rage counts as a fast RC, leaving you with a bit of tension and very plus as they're still reeling from the guard push while you can move and do whatever mix-up you want. Number 6. quickRC Keygrab into another Keygrab. Now if you have a bit of tension, I'd say this is more than worth going for. In the initial hits of Keygrab, you gain 25% of your jealous gauge. If you RC before your gauge turns red into another Keygrab, that's 50% of your jealous gauge back, at the cost of a bit over 33 tension. This still works if you don't fast RC, but you'll use 15 meter instead. Oh, and if you want to do this in Jealous Rage, wait until the last hit of Keygrab before you fast RC into another Keygrab. And now, number 7. A.B.A.'s command dash Hull and Heed is a really low profile. So low in fact, it goes under Gold Lewis's drone, Leo's fireballs, and Pot's Gigantor Kai Super. This one is just a really neat knowledge check. Number 8. Long range Keygrab. When done right, this can almost go full screen. To do this, you have to fast PRC the later frames over 236K into another Keygrab. The later the frame, the further you go. But you have to do this before she touches the ground. It's not perfect because they can block and punish, but it'll catch them off guard at least once. And it's also your fastest movement option in normal mode. Number 9. Keygrab ignores all defense specials and interacts with only the opponent. And by defense specials, I mean things like Happy Chaos's Scapegoat, Status Oppose, and even Jacko's minion Defend command. It just goes right through and grabs you, if you're not blocking of course. And now for number 10. If you're at the wall and you land Keygrab framed perfectly when the value of the wall damage is at 1995 out of 3000, you can wallsplat them without them actually touching the wall. Meaning, if you were to attack with any button, instead of breaking the wall, it'll hit and then wallsplat them again. Then any button after that will break the wall. I found this out when Kazam posted this clip on Twitter, and someone in the replies posted an explanation that came from an A.B.A Discord. If you know who this OP is, you can help me out in comments and give credits, cause I am nowhere smart enough to come up with this explanation on my own. Bonus fact, A.B.A and Paracelsus get more panics the more they block, similar to Mei in Exert. Gathering this was fun, and if you have any more facts or tech, you can also drop a comment and maybe a part 2 can be made. Anyway, like and subscribe, it helps out a lot. See ya.
Faster and faster, dear. It's like